Get off my plane. And then there's like 20 or 30 fucking more minutes. I'm Sam. And yeah.
Why didn't he just go around and stab people? That would have been, I don't know, more G.I. Joe-ish. I'm Jackie.
Well, I had a opening line written, but after your two turds, I don't even know if I want to try anymore. Wait, Craig Sheffer is not in this? I'm Justin, and this is Air Force One on Stinker Madness. Hello, and welcome to Stinker Madness, a podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers by bad movie lovers. I'm your host, Justin. With me are always Sam and Jackie. This week on the show, currently streaming nowhere. You got to pay for it. Thanks, me and or Sam. But it is something you've seen already, so you probably don't need to. You're pretty familiar with this whole jibber jabber. From 1997, starring Harrison Ford, Gary Oldman, Dean Stockwell, William H. Macy, Xander Berkeley, some lady and a kid, and directed by Wolfgang Peterson. It's Air Force One. Sam.
We got Andrew Divoff in there, Elia Baskin, Jurgen Prochnow, Philip Baker Hall.
No, these are not people who are notable.
Brian Libby gets in the action some. Pasha D. Lynchoff is in there for like
these are
one scene, but
nobody knows who these people are.
Brian Libby's, I mean, these are all Philip Baker Hall. Come on now. All right, whatever. Andrew Divoff anyway.
So what you're doing right now, Sam, is you're doing exactly what the movie does, is spend the first 15 minutes of it listing no-name actors, like all the way down the extra line. That's what you're doing. You're listing extras. Instead of
people got
riveting commentary.
Paid.
Yeah, people got paid. Okay. Tell us something interesting about the film, though, please.
The connection, most notably, I did not realize the connection it had to the Avalanche, which I'm going to do second, because
the Avalanche.
The Colorado Avalanche.
Okay.
This movie actually saved the Colorado Avalanche.
Okay.
So they were playing in a rundown stadium. They had stolen the team from Quebec. It was the Nordiques that moved to Colorado to become the Avalanche. And they were a poor franchise to begin with, and they weren't much better off. And one of their minority investors was the producer that owned the company that made this, and 20th Century Fox distributed it. And so this thing killed it. Like it returned 172 domestically against 85. And it's also like it did 142 worldwide. So this is really where movies are starting to see some of that cash from overseas. It's still like you just get the market chunk or whatever, and they never tell you what that is. But, because of that, they were able to negotiate a new stadium, and the Rangers were going to steal Joe Sakic from the Avalanche with what they thought the Avalanche would never be able to match, which was a pretty big contract and a $15 million signing bonus. This thing fucking pays hard, kills it in the theater. It was like one of the best openings that a movie had ever had at 30. It was Harrison Ford's best opening at that point, $36 million opening weekend. And so they're able to negotiate a new stadium and pay Joe Sakic because this movie landed. And the Colorado Avalanche would go on to win another Stanley Cup in 2001 because of Air Force One.
God damn.
Because they weren't going to fucking do it without Joe Sakic. That guy was fucking great.
That's a great tale. Good for Harrison Ford.
I fucking hate the Avalanche. So this movie should have fucking tanked and they wouldn't have won. They're the fucking bane of a Red Wings fan existence for like 8 years or so. The football game with Michigan and Notre Dame. Do you know who number 15 for fucking Michigan was? Because I'm like, 96, this has to be Tom Brady, Drew Henson or something, or Brian Greasy, right? Those guys were all right in there, but it wasn't.
It was.
So that was footage from like 92. Okay. And Elvis Gerback.
Yeah.
Gerback, yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird because this year, it would have been Brian Greasy would have been the quarterback in 96 or 97. 98 was Tom Brady. And so, yeah, or Scott Drysdale, I'm sorry, because it was 98 was Greasy and 97 was Greasy and 98 was fucking Sour Grapes Brady. But yeah, Elvis Gerbach sighting. And I guess that game ended in a tie, which is weird because I thought the Kansas City overtime had been around a lot longer.
It would have been interesting if the movie had stuck with reality, because he gets told that it was the final score was 14-13 and Michigan won. It would have been interesting if it would have been like, oh man, you see the score, total deadlock. And so like now the president has to choose between A, saving Central Asia, B, saving his family, or C, getting a minute to just watch some goddamn football. Take a break, buddy.
And they like splash it in later, like he gets distracted by the football game again. He's, oh man, Gerbach's making a move here.
No,
like,
it gives him an idea. It hatches his plan.
Oh, fuck. The idea shit takes so long to the fucking milk to the fuel thing. Like that takes the movie like 26 minutes to put that shit together. I almost forgot about the milk. It was so stupid.
I totally forgot about the milk.
Brandy Newman scored this originally, and Wolfgang hated it so much that he just like refused to use it.
On the plane, and he's gonna punch the guys.
Yeah.
Dooba 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 doo. What the fuck? Randy Newman? No. You get Alan Silvestri. They didn't get Alan Silvestri, but this is Alan Silvestri material. And who? Jerry Goldsmith?
Jerry Goldsmith did it.
Goldsmith does this shit. Not Randy Newman. What the fuck?
Goldsmith did this score in 12 days, and he said he'd never fucking do it again. He would never take over that late into a project.
No, it's
he'd never take over anybody else's shit. He's like, you're welcome, Wolfgang. I'm never fucking bailing your ass out again like that.
Yeah, and he killed it. I mean, he 90s killed it. The score is so 90s, like I say, Alan Silvestri. It's all taps. It's just on the snare drum. It's very patriotic. It makes you want to kick ass and drink a Budweiser and jump a Dodge truck over another Dodge truck. You know, that's what
Donald Trump used it as his walk-on to being a president-elect. Was the music from this film, which is weird.
Makes sense.
Because Bill Clinton liked this movie so much he saw it at the theater twice, probably once with his buddy Donald Trump. They probably high-fived in the fucking theater over Air Force One.
I could see Billy Clinton going to a theater maybe and like falling asleep during it. Like that's what he would do. I do not think Donald Trump has ever set foot in a movie theater in his life.
Really?
That is not
too much attention span.
Or just like that's what the plebes do. Go to movie theaters. I think when you get so rich or you're so powerful, you like skip the movie theater all, and the studios just send them to your personal movie theater. So you go to a movie theater, but not the movie theater.
What are plebes?
Peasants. Common folk.
Common folk. Plebes are like pledges in the fraternities too, right? Underclassmen.
I think so, but I think in oldie time, plebes are like the people that pledge to do the shitty tasks that the kings don't want to do. You're a plebe.
So this has got an interesting also connection with other films that are happening around the same time. So Titanic is getting postponed because Cameron's going over budget. Shit's taking too long. Rupert Murdoch's like getting pissed off about it. And so he's like, I want to see whatever you got cut together on Titanic. And they're like, fine, we'll fucking show it to you. And they tried to like, they themselves are looking at like, this is not ready to show anybody. It's going to piss him off more. So they just showed him Air Force One instead. And he's like, I fucking love this fucking movie. Yes. And then he finally does get to see Titanic. And he's like, well, you know, that's pretty good, but it's no fucking Air Force One. Those were his exact words. Well, that's not as good as Air Force One. So Bill Clinton and Rupert Murdoch are idiots.
Okay, all right. I don't disagree with Rupert Murdoch on this one.
Actually, no, he's probably right.
Air Force One is better than Titanic.
It's better than so Rupert Murdoch's probably right. You're right. So Gene Hackman apparently was first. He was. That's who they wanted, and he was like, "No, this is too stupid. I'm not doing it."
I understand. Yeah.
And then apparently the second choice was Kevin Costner, who said no to do The Postman, which gets murdered specifically by Titanic. Like The Postman can't make no movie could make money when Titanic was in the theater. They had to put Titanic on every screen, and teenage girls watched it 17 fucking times. And so Costner's like, no, don't do that. Get Harrison Ford. And then Peterson, because it was originally supposed to be Ridley Scott, Peterson and Ford are like, sweet, we're basically just going to write off of like Harrison Ford is every bit the reason why this movie made money. Like this is Harrison Ford put all the butts in the seats for this because it was like, oh, we're going to get to see Jack Ryan Light. So let's fucking do this again. And that's what it is. And it made a bunch of cash. But yeah, Scott Glenn also said no to Xander Berkeley's role. And Jenna Malone said no to the daughter. Which is interesting that even at a young age, Jenna Malone's like, I'm not fucking touching that hot piece of trash. And apparently the script had a dumber ending than this one. And it took Harrison Ford and Wolfgang Peterson 2 weeks to come up with the better ending.
Okay.
Which we can talk about when we get there because I'm still... I have questions about the ending of this film.
But you do have what the original ending was, and you're going to reveal that at the end of the show?
No, I don't know.
God damn it. Oh.
It's too dumb. It's too dumb. No one knows.
We're going to have to make some guesses. We're going to have to fill in those blanks, I hope, because I'd like to get my hands on what that original ending was.
I feel that everything...
Jackie's got an idea already.
Okay, good. Because it's dubious at best. Oldman, Wolfgang Peterson refused to this movie as Air Force fun.
Okay.
Because Gary Oldman and Harrison Ford were so much fun that like it was almost impossible to make a serious action picture. But apparently like he'd, yell action and the two of them would just immediately snap to. And they were like back to being themselves. At one point during filming, Oldman got everybody to shoot snot out of their nose during one of the fight scenes because he was like, I just beat up Han Solo after the cut.
Silly bastard.
And he would go on to finance, like he used his entire paycheck from this film to finance Nil by Mouth, which I've never seen, but I didn't know that either, that Gary was like, I'll do this just because I want to make my own movie and this is going to pay enough for that to happen. And then everybody loved that he was there. So Air Force fun. That's the last of it.
Okay, let's get into it then. We've got to, let's just start with the biggest question that could possibly be attached to this film. If Harrison Ford was president, how long would it take before marijuana was legalized nationally?
Day one, my friend. Day one.
It would be 87 seconds in.
Would he keep it illegal? Because nobody's going to arrest the president for smoking weed. Would he keep it illegal so that he gets all the weed and nobody else does?
That's what he'd probably run that scenario. He's like, I need you guys to crunch the numbers. Am I going to get more or better weed if it's legal or if I just get all of it?
Yeah. Yeah, just give me all of it and I'll just go through it myself. But this one's not good. This one's pretty good, but it's all mine. And he's just like Scrooge McDuck of weed in the White House. He tears down the East Wing. Instead of building a fucking giant penis ballroom, he builds just a big swimming pool filled with freaking leaves. Dives in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's corruption, baby.
Oh. I should also mention before we move on that this was the last time that Hollywood put budget behind copying Die Hard. This is the last time that they're like, This is the farewell to Die Hard getting copied with the big budget. After this one, they're like, we're out. We've done it everywhere we can do it. We can't do big budget Die Hard on different things anymore. We've done it all.
I'm going to have to really think about that, but I'll probably give up after a couple minutes, so I wouldn't expect an answer. But I think I can't think of anything. Because not long after this is Blade, which I know it's a year after, which I know didn't make $45,000 domestically, or $45 million. But it still changed the formula for action movies for the next 10 years. And then the following 10 years, Iron Man came out, and that changed the formula for action movies for the next 10 years. And we're still basically in that.
You're also forgetting The Matrix. The Matrix really changed everything.
Dude, you're saying Blade didn't have any influence on The Matrix at all?
Blade is a huge impact, one for action movies and two for comic books being able to be on screen.
Right, but
The Matrix does kill. I think both of them together help like usher out, let's just make Die Hard again.
Yeah, totally.
Like you can't just make Die Hard again
We're not
anymore.
doing Die Hard again. Yeah. So I think this might be. I can't argue with that. Anyways, okay. So here we go. It starts out with we got some paratroopers coming down on some presidential palace in Kazakhstan, and they're there to reverse Red Dawn this dude who I guess General Riddick, who I guess was like Bashar al-Assad of Kazakhstan. Like he's murdering his own people for fun. I don't really get that ever.
I don't know what.
I'm not big on genocide. Like I don't even understand.
No.
Like their benefit, even if you are an asshole. But anyways, he's one of those guys. He's like, yeah, suck it, peasants. Give me your stuff. And they're like, we can't. We're dead. You gassed us. He's like, and it turns out you guys didn't have that great of stuff anyways, because I'm a terrible politician. So what was the point of all this? And so U.S. teams up with Boris Yeltsin and sends in these paratrooper guys. Seems pretty easy to just go into Kazakhstan and like land on the presidential palace and shoot a couple guards. You know, they don't have like.
Hey, they shot those guards in midair, my friend. That is like, some talent.
With a pistol, not with assault rifles that are attached to night scopes. This dude just pulls out a silenced pistol and is like pew 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 from sky.
Yeah, I wrote down that these are shitty commandos.
Oh yeah, they start out pretty good.
I mean, they get the job done, but they're shitty commandos, and it's a shittier defense of a general.
Oh, dude, the defense is bad. The defense is real bad. Like, I don't know. You think like you see. Like South America videos of those guys, you know, in TV shows, or like drug lords. They got guys with big guns wandering around the rooftops at all times. Like, who are you? What do you guys have? You're the bad guy general who's tossing barrels of toxic mustard gas on your people. You gotta have guys with guns. These guys suck, man. So that means this guy sucks. Not only is he like one of those bad genocide guys that doesn't make any sense, but also he's like bad at that. So fuck this guy. Fuck Riddick, man. He stinks. Raddick, whatever. So they go in, they capture him, and they bring him back. Yeah, we got him. Joint effort between Boris Yeltsin and America. Remember when that was a possibility for like
this is
4
straight
years.
Up the last big movie that was shot on Russian soil because Putin would get elected and shut down Hollywood filming over there like 2 years after this.
Remember that time we had a look at world peace during the 90s? Boy,
we were chummy with the Russians. They turned out to be nice people. Everybody was okay. It was great.
Free confetti. Like the government just sent you confetti, and we just go out in the streets and throw confetti everywhere. Rip Torn was like, hey. Not Rip Torn, Rip Taylor. Yeah, goddamn. The 90s were boring, but Jesus Christ, that whole end of that Russia bullshit, that sure was nice. Anyways, okay, so 3 weeks later in Moscow, president's there. He's also, he's at this big banquet, and Boris Yeltsin guy is like, thanks for the team up, America. That guy was a real douche. And President Ford gets up there and he's like, yeah, he was a douche and we got him. But here's the thing. We should have never let it happen. We should have never let it get this bad. We should have gone in there the instant that guy came to power because we knew he was a piece of shit. And so we're changing policies, guys, right here on the fly. What we're going to do is we're going to start kicking fucking ass all across the world. We're not going to wait around in this diplomacy. What is that? Some woke bullshit? Sounds familiar, right? Mm-hmm. And tomorrow, I'm just going to go ahead and sign an order bypassing Congress to invade Iraq. Let's just invade Iraq. That Saddam guy seems like a douche. Let's just go into Iraq again. Because it's going to work. This policy that makes him the hero of this movie, like, we were so goddamn naive that this was pre 9/11, obviously. And the film telegraphs the Iraq invasion. Like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fucking go in and we're going to fucking fuck up. Yeah, lock load. Yeah.
Later in the film, Gary Oldman will say you killed 100,000 Iraqis to save 5 cents a gallon on gas.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, man. God, what a naive fucking movie. just, I mean, it all sounds good. Like, yeah, we're tired of bad guys, and the bad guys need to start being afraid of America. That all sounds good in 1997. But here's the thing. In reality, man, we tried that, and it fucking sucked. And we're kind of trying it again. Ugh. God damn it. Okay. Oh, and he's also a terrible speaker. Like, just bad. Like, he's mumble talking the whole speech.
Yeah.
Are you high? I mean, what's he doing?
He's super high. And he just got done pranking fucking Gary Oldman, who's not even there yet. He's like, I just set up so much shit for when Gary Oldman shows up. It's going to be awesome. Are we rolling? I'll get boring again. Yeah, I'm the president. We're just going to punch you in the face if you're stupid.
Yep.
Policy.
God damn it. Team Old Man, they get on Air Force One with clearance. In fact, like, I think the lady, this is the connection I'm making, is the lady that tours him around Air Force One. I think she's supposed to be the press secretary.
She is it says deputy press secretary. The actress is Donna Bullock.
Okay.
No relation to Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
I know Jackie was worried about that.
I was. I mean, it was really haunting me the entire time. I'm like, they don't even look alike. What's going on here? Was she also in the running for that Miss America movie that Sandra Bullock did? I
Miss
don't know.
Congeniality?
Yeah.
Speed
she was
2.
not.
I mean, maybe that was just a rumor, but...
Okay, we're going to move on from Sandra Bullock because I don't like this joke. So he has clearance, and they have a thumbprint scanner. Jackie noticed that is not a thing and was not a thing in 1970. It's a thing now. And he puts his fingerprint in, and it pulls up his picture, and he's got clearance.
Yep.
Like, it's revealed later that they killed the Russian press team who had clearance, and then faked the documents to get on Air Force One. That's really dubious, because the only inside man they have that's revealed is the Secret Service guy later.
Xander Berkeley is...
Yeah, he's not going to have computer hacking government document skills in Secret Service. Right?
I don't know.
It was dubious at best.
I mean,
I also saw the same thing.
They get to the part that makes it less dubious that they didn't bring any guns with them, because it's like,
right,
it's got its own armory, right? So they got you to there, but how they get you to there is like, don't worry about this part.
Yeah, don't worry about this part. No, I don't think that could happen. Okay, so they get on Air Force One, and they're given a full tour of it, or maybe we are. Sam, have you ever watched a Modern Marvels or one of those history shows about Air Force One? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I know that it doesn't have a hatch that you could parachute out of. It doesn't have a cargo hatch like that. It's got a normal cargo hatch because it's just a 747 or 787 or something like that. It's the big one.
777.
And then there is no escape pod.
There's no escape pod.
There's no escape pod.
Damn
There's
it.
no cargo loading ramp that folds down like that. Also, the conference room is half that size. That was totally TARDISing out in that conference room. That thing was way too big to be inside of a plane. And I've seen pictures of it. And it's pretty nice. It's long, but it's in a fucking plane. It's only as big as the plane can allow it to be. And that when they were touring Air Force One, they could only see so much of it because you're only allowed to see so much of it.
Right, yeah. Huh. There's got to be some sort of escape system, though, because, like, what if somebody shoots it with a missile or something and it's going down? President's got to get out of there, man. They just push him out the plane with a parachute?
I believe the plan is it's like at a carrier. It's one, very hard to shoot down, and two, you're going to have to come through quite a bit of fighter jets to do it.
No, I'm just saying. Like, or what if a fucking bird flies into it? There's a million reasons why a plane can crash, right? Even a really nice one. There's got to be a way to get the president out of there.
I think you can. What was that one with John Cena and what's his face? Idris Elba that just came out on Amazon, I think, where he's the president. They have a very realistic scenario where they get down to about 15,000 feet and he jumps out the fucking side of it.
I have not watched that one yet. Okay. I did watch Playdate though.
Okay.
Anybody?
I don't know that I can
guy.
Give it a hard recommendation, but it passed in front of me and I remember that much about it.
Okay. All right. Well,
okay.
We'll have to do verify or have somebody verify that. Okay. Anyway, so POTUS gets on board. He's talking policy for a little while, and he goes and takes a break while watching football. And then his family shows up. I know that you call the first lady FLOTUS if you're going to shorten it all up, but do the kids have a name? Is it like FACOTUS? Anything like that? Anybody ever heard?
It would be DOTUS.
Daughter. But wouldn't it be
Sonus.
First daughter? I'm not saying
wrong. Is it like the first dog, though?
Yeah, I thought the first dog
was
FADOTUS. I don't know. Unless you're commander. Then you're just... Okay, I'm not going to make any commander jokes. So they take off. And there's the train. What have we got? Oh, yeah. There is actually a plan in this movie discussed that they are going to invade Iraq. I couldn't believe it. So the Secret Service guy, Xander Berkeley, he shoots the other Secret Service guys out of nowhere, and then the whole bad guy thing comes into play, and he tosses smoke grenades, and Oldman and his team move in into the armory, and they grab all the guns. Code red, guns bullets start flying. These guys just start blasting whoever's, like, just all over the place. Like, there's no setup of, like, in all these other Fly Hard movies, except for that last one that sucked, there's usually the premise of you can't shoot a gun on a plane. You're gonna, cabin pressure. That's all set aside here.
They make everything in this plane bullet resistant, and they show you bullets not being able to penetrate any part of Air Force One.
Right.
Yeah, but you would think that as a precaution, you would also bulletproof the bathroom doors. Because wonder if he's in there taking a shit and they get past you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think now they bulletproof the toilet because all those McDonald's burgers.
Oh!
Hey, yo!
That's awesome.
Okay, so Code Red. German Air Force Base, F-18 scrambles, and they're up there flying around with them, and other Secret Service guys or whoever grab POTUS and they rush him downstairs to the escape pod and push him into it and hit the button, and it shoots down to the ocean floor, and he's down there with SpongeBob. And meanwhile, Vice President Glenn Close, we forgot to mention Glenn goddamn Close.
Who doesn't ever get enough credit for being an attractive woman.
Okay, that's not where I was going to go.
Okay.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
Did she ever do anything good? And don't say Fatal Attraction. I know about Fatal Attraction. Like, she kind of disappeared. Like, there was a window where everybody was like, "Oh, Glenn Close, Meryl Streep, Glenn Close, Meryl Streep." Now it's like, dude, we had Glenn Close in the same fucking conversation as Meryl Streep. Who the fuck?
Dangerous Liaisons.
Oh, yeah, won an Oscar. That's true. Okay. All right.
Other than that, there's a bunch of turds on here. She's in The Natural, which I think sucks. Yeah. A lot of turds. Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
The Hamlet with her and Mel Gibson, which is one of the more boring Hamlets. Yeah, she's in a ton of shit, but only a few of them are good. And I think people would probably most know her at this point from 101 Dalmatians live action.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm just not a big fan of Glenn Close.
I never liked her. And, I mean, I just don't like her movies. Fatal Attraction's fine. Dangerous Liaison's good, but that's an ensemble cast.
Jeremy Irons is the fucking force on that one.
Yeah. So, okay. We're going to move on from her. So she's there and she arrives at the White House and Action getting briefed. Tell me the situation, blah, blah, blah. And so they start landing Air Force One. The pilots are like, okay, we've got code red, procedures landed. We're coming in. And they take a really long time to fucking land this plane. Like they're not, like just land. It doesn't have to be a nice landing. It could be bumpy. Yeah. People are dead from bullets. They're not going to complain about getting tea spilled on their laps. But the bad guys blow the door with C4.
With shooting plastic explosives with a gun. And that's exactly how they don't fucking work. Like you have, that's why they're so safe, is that you have to blow it up to get it to blow up.
Right.
Like you have to raise the temperature of that stuff by a lot to get it to actually explode. So he just shoots some Play-Doh and the door comes open.
These guys are running pretty, I already mentioned that they're running loose with the bullets, but they're also running pretty loose with the explosives. Like, you blow that cockpit door open. Oh shit, I just blew the cockpit off. Not the door, the whole cockpit. It's gone. We're crashing and dying. Oopsie poopsie. I mean, like, they don't know the fucking specs of the Air Force One and how the explosive resistance of that door is. Come on.
No, they're just fucking winging it.
Yeah. All right, then they shoot the pilots. They're like, yeah, you're not going to do it? Okay, bang, you're dead. They take control, and the plane is now landed. It's on the ground. And it's coming in hot. The guy, I guess, with his last dying breath, didn't pull back on the throttle so that the engines reverse and do their braking job. They're still going at the speed of a 777, I think it is.
They're going they're going 100 and something, right?
Yeah, they're going pretty fast through this airport, this Air Force Base airport. And he gets on the stick and he starts driving that thing around like it's a fucking Porsche.
They did that. Like there's digital touch-ups. Yeah, they actually, when they got the tires, so they were doing it at half speed so they could speed the footage up.
Okay, all right.
But they actually, because this is the most expensive, this is the set piece of the movie, which is weird because it's early on, and all the grand effects later are mostly digital composite. And they do touch this up digitally, and it looks bad in the parts that they do, like when the wing hits the tree or whatever. But allegedly, when they had rented a plane to do this with, there's an emergency feature on the tires of an airliner that if the tires get so hot, they automatically de-inflate. And so they roasted the tires on these things, and they went flat when they were doing this and almost crashed the shit out of the plane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's also notable that this is Ramstein Airport.
Oh.
Du hast
mich?
Du hast
mich in Frau.
Okay, and then they take off just in time. We almost hit another big airplane, but they take off. They go looking for the escape pod, the good guys, and they open it up, and nobody's in there. Oh my God, he's still on the plane. And then they mention also, like, a guy comes in to the briefing room of the White House, the Situation Room or whatever this is, and he's one of the Secret Service guys that is the nuclear football dudes, and he's like, all nuclear launch codes have been reset and reauthorized, which is good. Like, yeah, that's what should happen if the nuclear football is compromised, right? But the way Wolfgang Peterson shot it was like, this is going to mean something later. Like, he's in on it. And it's just some dude like, hey, let you know, we're not going to get blown up by nukes. We got them under control. But it's not shot in that manner at all.
No.
And it never pays off. Okay.
No.
So old man calls into the White House, and he's saying, Vice President Glenn Close, you're not good at this. You're unprepared for today. Like, I don't even know why they put you on this phone call, because
this is interesting because this movie makes the same mistake that Reagan's Secretary of State made when he got shot, that he was fourth in line or third in line or something like that. if the vice president was unavailable, or in these situations that he would be able to take charge, and that is not the case. It goes to the vice president, and after that, it's like the President pro temp of the Senate and the Speaker of the House. Like, the Secretary of State is down the line a ways.
Yeah, that's I don't in the movie they justify it because this is a military situation, but I still don't think it matters.
Well, that happened apparently when Reagan got shot. Whoever, I can't remember the guy's name, he was like, "I'm in charge now," and they're like, "You aren't."
No,
also,
you're not.
You were in charge for like 8 minutes, and you were never in charge, and now you have to resign for being an idiot that doesn't know the line of succession, and that you like tried the weirdest fucking little power grab ever for 8 minutes, and it didn't work for you.
Yeah, nice double reverse there, bud. Anyways, so Gary Oldman's like, I'm going to eat your lunch on the phone, Glenn Close. She's like, just tell me what you want. And he's like, no, I got your just shut up. Can I actually get like a hostage negotiator? Because this lady sucks on the phone right here. He's like, I want Stalinism to return, basically. And how we're going to do that is you're going to release that General Radek guy. And I'll try, blah. Okay, hostage negotiation. Oh, and also I'm going to kill a hostage every 30 minutes until that happens. So goodbye. POTUS, he starts sneaking around, doing little leaps around corners, peeking his head out. The POTUS peek.
President Sneaky Pants.
President Sneaky Pants, running the old POTUS peeky play. He's darting around and He ends up getting one of the guys by themselves, and he fights him, tussles with him. POTUS gets suplexed during this fight scene.
Yeah.
It still manages to win.
It's the German suplex as well.
What's the difference?
From behind.
Oh, okay. Why does that make it German?
I don't know. I just watch wrestling, and they're like, that's a German suplex.
Okay. Seems
versus the face-to-face standing superplex, which is when you pick them straight up, and they have to really work with you to get slammed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The German suplex would actually work.
Okay, so he takes that guy down, gets his gun, and he ends up shooting him. He's chased to the back of the plane, and he escapes into the hold of the plane, like the same thing that I think it was Craig Sheffer. I don't know. I'm just assuming it was Craig Sheffer went through the little lazy Susan, or what are those called? Dumbwaiter. Yeah.
He doesn't even go that. There's just like stairs.
Yeah, right.
And then later on, they're going to lock him down there, and he's like, "Shut, I'm locked down here."
Right. Just okay.
He got locked down there, and if they would have done nothing besides that, it would have worked out better.
Like just him hanging out down there for the rest of the movie?
If they never unlock it and look for him, then it would work out better for the terrorists.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Right. So he starts digging through luggage. It's been 30 minutes. So he calls in, old man calls it back into the White House, and Glenn Close tells him that we just need more time. And then he shoots the national security advisor in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, a whole bunch of people died at the beginning of this. Never mind. Okay, so then he takes the family away. I don't know what, that wasn't part of the plan, but anyways, they get to go someplace else. POTUS, he finds a sat phone, and he calls into the White House, and the switchboard's like, yeah, you're not the real POTUS. You're fucking prank caller. And, meanwhile, he's having to deal with another bad guy, but he keeps the phone on the line, and he takes care of that bad guy. He gets his gun, and no, the bad guy gets his gun. Sorry, going through my notes, they're messy.
And then he's like, "Hey,
oh yeah,
if they were to shoot a missile at us right now, it wouldn't hit us. It would just make us knock us down. Did you know that fun fact, bad guy?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
There's like
so then they do that.
Autopilot system. There's an autopilot system that'll bank hard to the right if you shoot a missile from an F-18 at the plane. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Not you, guy who's got a. I mean, yes, you nudge. You know what I'm talking about, right? And Glenn Close is like, I think he's talking to us. No fucking shit, dummy.
Actually, she's not. She's onto it. It's the guy that's like the general.
They both do it.
Is he doing that? And then she's like, yes, idiot, fucking shoot at it. And they do, and then he gets him in a sleeper hold, which is fun.
Yeah. Chokes him out.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls back.
So we've seen a German suplex and a sleeper hold.
Yeah. It's POTUS here. I killed a couple guys just now. I think it's my first time. I'm assuming it's his first time because he
was in the military.
Yeah, he was a rescue chopper pilot though. Rescue pilot chopper. Rescue chopper pilot. So
in Vietnam.
Unless he's got like one of those sweet choppers that has you can fly and shoot with the sticks like in the video games.
With how many helicopters got shot down in Vietnam and he's alive still? He's one hell of a pilot.
He's one hell of a pilot, but I don't think it has a turret attached to the sticks. I don't think he did that. He just did that fly onto a grass field and guys are, run, go, go, go. And napalm's going all over the place and like, oh, hell's coming with us. And Fortunate Son's playing in the background the whole time. I think he was one of those guys. So I think this is his first time using his hands, I should say. You know, he's a president. So, he goes down and he starts cutting fuel because if they cut fuel, they can get the plane on the ground. If they get the plane on the ground, then they have plans for that, but they don't have any sort of contingency plans if the plane is in the air.
They do not have a Steven Seagal to throw onto the airplane and watch die nearly immediately, like an executive decision.
Wait, are you saying that they don't have an SR-71 with a plane tube?
Yeah.
That Ice-T can go through?
Yes.
And then immediately get shot?
Immediately get shot.
A plane tube, huh?
Well, here's the problem with boarding a plane on air. You either just throw Steven Seagal into it and he dies, or Ice-T gets shot. Those are the only two times we've ran this scenario, and it goes bad both times.
The simulations fail, sir.
Yeah.
Huh. You invented a plane tube simulation.
Tell me more about this plane tube.
Okay, I'll just dump the fuel and land this fucking thing, okay? Yeah. Fuck the plane tube. So if we
greased the plane tube and Ice-T shot out of it faster, would they miss him?
Oh, I know what you do. You you build cabin pressure inside of the plane tube, and then you release it all at once like a potato gun. Booyah!
Yeah, and instead of him getting shot, he just shoots headfirst into a cabinet and goes out. Also a failing scenario.
Okay. So he's down there working away, but Old Man has got his hands on the press secretary and sets her down and puts her on a speaker throughout the whole plane and says, you got 10 seconds to live unless this dude that's downstairs comes up. The Secret Service guy that's hiding downstairs comes up and surrenders. And POTUS doesn't, so she gets shot and she's dead.
And then they're like, did you lock him in there? They're like, yeah. Okay, so what are you worried about? He's locked in there. He can't open it from the other side.
Well, he can come up while we have it open. So.
Oh.
So you want it? Yeah. You want him to come up, right? Because they do open it up so that he can come out.
A number of times.
Like, you idiots. So now he's on the phone with some technical guy, like a Jerry Bruckheimer movie. Now there's just some guy at an Air Force base giving him technical advice. And that's whatever. We're moving on. And he's got to cut the right wires, but then he loses contact because the cell phone's batteries are low.
Because this movie does know how phones work. It's a 90s cordless phone that has about 18 minutes of battery life.
Right. But he cuts the right one because he doesn't cut the red, white, or blue wire. God damn it.
Which is just so dumb.
And a bed be a Beckett. It works. Fuel lines start dumping. So a couple guys go down to check it out, and they start having a shootout with him. And they I don't know what the plan was this part of the plan? Because they just go in the room and undo his splice job, and the fuel stops dumping.
I guess.
Why didn't he shoot at them from that room so they couldn't get in? He went to the back of the fucking plane where that room with the fuel shut off is not.
Yes.
Bad defense of the fuel shut off room there, President Ford.
Well, you dumped enough that it's a problem now. So job one is complete.
I guess. It's not that big of a problem. Yeah, because it's not a problem at all, because they just keep flying all over the place. They just go wherever they want. It never comes into play at all until the very end when it's already failed, and yeah, doesn't make any sense. He gets into the conference room finally, though. He gets one of the bad guys' keys, opens it up, and he does give a gun to the bad Secret Service guy, but that doesn't come into play ever. I have it in my notes, but he doesn't do anything.
It doesn't, because he steals a different gun when he decides to finally do his thing.
Right. So old man's like, we got to get fuel. We're going to kill somebody every second unless you give us fuel. So we're going to run out of hostages pretty quick. And then this whole situation will be over. But you got to get us the fuel. So they send in one of those penis planes, the Probus plane.
One of the interns is like, yeah, they've taken over all of the communications control, but I swear to God, man, everybody fucking forgets about faxes because they're so stupid. And they suck. That's just crazy enough to work. So they use the fax machine to send a message to the White House to get the plane to only refuel at 15,000 feet so they can bail some of the people out.
Yeah, they can jump out the back. They have parachutes back
But this is what I don't understand, is that nobody ever picks up the fax.
Nobody ever picks up the fax. They all walk past it. She's got to go give a press conference while the fax is just sitting there. Nobody ever sees that. It's just suddenly the plane starts going down to 15,000 feet. Yeah,
the fax comes out and somebody's like, small business loan or timeshare, which one is it?
So they're filling up, and the people are bailing out the back, and they stick, one of the bad guys is like, I gotta stop this. So he sticks some sort of oxygen bottle into the door handle and shoots it, blowing it up, which then depressurizes the entire plane, which doesn't make any sense because they've already
doesn't make any sense. All of a sudden, it's like a turbo fan blowing out the back that was already depressurized, and they're at 15,000 feet, so they didn't even need to be pressurized.
Right, that too. They're really low. So it sucks out a few people, and then that makes the plane all wonky flying, and the refueler's like, you gotta hold her steady. But then the proboscis unplugs and then scrapes up the face of the cockpit, throwing sparks everywhere, igniting jet fuel, and then blowing up the refueler plane.
So that we can see Harrison Ford dangle in front of an explosion.
Yeah. All very high action. Danger. They pull him up. He's now a hostage. So down at the White House, they get told that the president is now a hostage to terrorists, being held at gunpoint, and is being told to make things happen. And Glenn Close does not sign the 25th Amendment. I don't totally know how the 25th Amendment works as far as implementation, but I'm pretty sure the president being held at gunpoint along with his family on a plane, it qualifies. I think it just happens. Like it just does it. Like the Constitution just, like, you know, he grows legs and arms and says, I'm not the bill, I'm the goddamn Constitution, and that is not the president anymore in that plane. You are.
Also, it was very, I feel, realistic that when they had questions about this, none of them actually knew, and they had to bring in a constitutional expert.
Right?
We're government employees. Why would we know what's on this fucking thing?
Right. I don't know. I just get all my information from Fox News. Yeah, I don't think he's president anymore. Like, at all. It's done. Like, in fact, they could. The best option would just be if one of those F-18s just dusted the whole plane. Like, now that problem solved. He's not our president anymore. Sorry to, you know, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe in 1997 things were different. So old man starts punching him around. Yeah, you're going to do what I want. No, I'm not. I'm a tough guy. Oh yeah, well, what if I shoot you in the head? You go ahead, you son of a bitch. I'll never give you what you want. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Oh yeah, well, how about I smash your face against this wall of buttons? I don't like it, but I'm still not giving you what you want. Now, piss off. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot your daughter. Oh, okay, well, I'll call the Russian president then, actually. Like, it's not that big of a negotiation. I'm not going to call the Russian president. Call the fucking Russian president and be like, dude, this guy's a dick. Shoot that Radek guy. Plan backfired, old man. I just commanded him to shoot your guy. Oh, and also, if things happen, it sucks for me and my family, but shoot this fucking plane down. If it becomes a problem, my job, you know, fuck you, asshole. But he doesn't do that. He gets him to release Radek.
President of Russia's like, okay, cool, I'll do that.
Yeah, I guess I'll do it for you, pal. So much for our team up, huh? We're undoing the team up. That does no, God. So cool when we were pals. Like, remember the high five? It's the good high five.
But this does get Radek free. Probably some of his followers. Are they now the free radicals?
Ew.
Oh.
No one likes atomic jokes. Not gonna. Now, no fission on the funny bone this time around.
Nope.
Wake up, kids! We got the dreamers disease.
That's the new radicals. God damn it! Free radicals are the very atomic physics joke.
Oh, I got the name of a one-hit wonder wrong. Forgive me.
That's a great album. I have that album.
That fucking shit sucks. I hate that fucking band.
I love that song.
Okay. So old man
almost
says,
as good as the Spin Doctor's second album.
Whoa. Hey. Now, okay. So Radek's released, and President Ford's like, okay, so now we're gonna like land at Dulles, right? Because I got things to do. And old man's like, no, we're going to Russia, and now you're going to go to a gulag where we're going to do horrible, terrible things to you.
The plane goes from Moscow to Germany, but then back over the Black Sea.
To Kazakhstan.
That's a wild route they took.
It's long. Like, it's,
yeah.
I'm sure the gas tank on Air Force One is pretty big, but
you got to be able to make it over the Atlantic.
It's got to make it over the Atlantic, but like, you can't just dump most of the fuel and then fly across Germany. Germany's fucking massive. So, yeah. I don't know about this one.
But they got refueled, sort of.
A little. I don't know.
A little. Enough.
Okay. Yeah, you go to Russia now. You are We put things in butt. So now he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm free. Let's fight. And he takes 2/3 of the Russians down because there's only 3 guys left. So now only Gary Oldman's left. But Old Man grabs Flotus and they drags her down to the cargo bay. And he's going to jump out the same parachute ramp as everybody else did. And he's tossed all the other parachutes out the back. He's the only one. And what's he going to do with... Is he taking Flotus with him? Or is he going to, like... What's he doing with her? Just jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his... Like, is he just really bent on revenge at this point? Like, that didn't work, so I'm going to fuck up. You're not getting out of this completely clean, President Commando.
I don't know. But he's like, I'm going to kill you. And she's like, not on my watch. So she knocks the gun out of his hands, and then they start fighting until Ford wraps his neck around a safety harness and does the get off my plane thing and kicks him out with his own parachute until his neck snaps.
And this is the trailer part, and you're like, oh man, he got him. But right the movie has like 28 minutes left.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Then it turns into the fly hard that I was expecting.
Okay.
Oh, because the guy who doesn't know how to fly the plane has to land the plane, right? That's what you're thinking?
Right, because he's got to save everybody now, because it's a fly hard movie. And this one was especially elevated because now they've got MiGs on them.
I'm going to burn a question right now. What the fuck is William H. Macy's job? He's got wings on. He's for the Air Force, and the president's like, can you fly this? And he's like, no.
No. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty strange. So MiGs inbound. They shoot the engine to be on fire, and now there's F-18s coming back. Mavericks leading the way, and they lock and load. Fox 3, and missiles are flying all over the place. Meanwhile, Air Force One's getting chewed up like as if Harrison Ford was shooting at Nazis from the back of a plane.
This is... My problem here was that I watched this by myself, so I didn't have anybody to high five when the jets came in hot and shot down the other jets, because it's really like, yeah, let's high five in the theater shit right there.
Oh, yeah, totally. And the MiGs... Look, F-18s are real fucking badass shit, right? Like, real fucking badass. MiGs aren't on the same plane as an F-18 plane.
So,
but they're not that shitty. Like, there should have been some, oh, shit. Yeah, I've got one on my tail. And dogfighting. And, like, the F-18s just show up, launch missiles, and the MiGs are like, well, I guess we're dead. And then they bug off.
Well... At this time, we're at a point where, one, we should know what a Sukhoi 57 looks like now, and I couldn't ever get a good enough look because the visual effects are so shitty in this movie that you don't ever get a good look at the Russian MiG, quote unquote, even though it would be a Sukhoi 57 at this point. So you don't get a good look at those, but you are in a time where you do have... Your combat ranges are 80 miles. You're going to shoot somebody from 80 miles out, right?
Yeah, could be.
There is no dogfighting anymore by this time. The missiles are supposed to go where the missiles are supposed to go, and the planes blow up. No. You get a radar hit, and then you push a button.
Push the chaff, and you got all the countermeasures that I think you still dogfight. I think if you F-18 versus like a C-130 or something like that, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do. But
F-18 and an F-18 is a dogfighting plane, whereas a Sukhoi 57 isn't. It is a shoot from 100 miles out jet.
Yeah, but you don't shoot other jets from 100 miles out. They can outmaneuver and got the countermeasures and all that sort of stuff. Plus, you do that thing where, oh shit, I'm out of countermeasures. There's still one more on my tail, and then you put it into space. You go straight up, and you put it into space, and the missile's like, loses its steam, and then you both fly to Earth, and you're like, I'm falling asleep, but you're so tough that you pull up on the stick right before you crash into the park, and you like buzz some kids, and you fly back up in the air, and they're like, they wave at you.
The kids high five each other, and it's
high five. They can still do that shit, Sam. So
yeah. And then you go, I still got gun, weapons hot.
Yeah, see, man, shooting people from 100 miles away.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen. Okay, but this plane's going down, and it's all shot up. It can't land. He's trying to fly it. He's like, "Oh, this thing handles like sticking your dick in a bowl of mashed potatoes." And they're like, "Oh, sir, we know how that goes. You can't land that thing."
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why?
Why exactly? He said it was sluggish, not unfunctional.
No, sir. The tail being all shot up means the landing gear can't come down.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So we got a plan. We're going to send a C-130 in, and we're going to zip line down to you. You're going to attach the other zip line to the door, and then we're going to switch positions, and everybody's just going to go whoop, right into this other plane. I have no problems with this plan. I think this is a great plan.
It's better than a plane. Stupid? It's better than a plane tube.
It's better than a plane tube. This is a good plan.
Yeah.
Like, I think this would actually work. Anybody want to say
it seems like it works? Dumb? I mean,
no, I think that this is probably the best plan that they could have possibly come up with, right? Except that the one guy should have went over. They should have clipped it on, and then everybody else. He should have brought enough clips for everyone in the party, and then everybody just clips on, and they all go at the same time.
And I guess
that part didn't feel thought out.
You'd probably pile up at the end, though, like, and then just.
Well, that's why you don't want to be the first guy to go.
Okay.
You're like, I'm good. I'll go last.
I think you could do it one at a time, Jackie. But yeah, bring all the clips at once, and then. Go, 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 go. And then they catch you, disconnect you. Go, catch you, disconnect you. Get up to the safe area. And you go sit down, and then you get on your smartphone and check the old sweet tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Have a comfy ride.
Yep.
Watch reruns of The Office. So they do that, but they run out of time. The plane's going down too fast. There's only one. He gets his family out of there, and the guy that's been shot, we didn't even talk about him. Don't care. And even though he got shot in the heart, I think he's dead. Now there's only one clip left. Time for one more clip. Zip line. It's got to be you, POTUS, and that's when the Secret Service bad guy grabs the gun and is like, "No, I'm going."
Okay.
Well, you get
it's
off
worse
my
than
plane.
that. It's worse than that because he doesn't just say that. It's revealed that he's the inside man, and the president's like, "I trusted my life with you," and he's like, "So will the next guy, because after I shoot you and take your zip line and get over there, they're still gonna trust me."
Yeah, where's the president?
Didn't make it.
He sacrificed himself for me because I'm such a good
Secret Service agent
guy.
whose job was to die there.
POTUS, Whaley Macy gets shot. He's dead. POTUS fights him and punches him out, but then he just has enough time to get unbuckled from the plane so he's getting dog-tailed behind the C-130, and Air Force One goes down, and we all know how supposedly the effects were terrible. I thought it looked like 1997 effects. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't.
It doesn't look good though.
It
looks bad.
It didn't make me nauseous. I was like, yeah, that looks like 1997. Fine,
it's not just that the visual effects suck. It's what the plane does as it's hitting the water is just like that.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah, it's a bad decision.
It's very bad for the climax of an action film to have this as its standout moment. You're like, that is stupid.
Do you think Wolfgang was trying to go for some of that Roland Emmerich feel? Like, oh, this is a familiar thing to us. We should destroy it. Even though it bears nothing to the plot at this point. It's just a fucking plane, dude.
Even though next year Roland Emmerich will be like, these are what special effects look like, dick faces.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is that what is he destroying a landmark?
Yeah.
We got to see
it sucks.
Get destroyed.
You got to see it get destroyed.
You don't. It's empty. Other than that one guy who's bad. Like, no. It's just a fucking plane.
Yeah.
God damn it. There's like 50 of them.
It hits stupid. It doesn't crash in a way that a plane would crash. And then the last thing you see is it like Air Force One president or something written on the side of it slowly sinking. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's really emotionally charging here.
Yeah, I mean, the White House.
Way to fuck that up.
The Empire State Building, Empire Records, or whatever that tall building is in L.A. Like, those are all, we only have one of those. There's a fucking Air Force One parked in McMinnville, in the museum in McMinnville. Yeah, it's a really great museum, aviation museum. But it's not like we don't, like, do you guys have any emotional connection to Air Force One, the actual plane?
No.
Yeah.
Why would
Air
we?
Force. No, but that's what Wolfgang Peterson was, I think, trying to go for. Like, oh, we blew up a famous. No, it sucks. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Yeah. Okay. So he gets he's on the other plane, and they're like, "Sir, welcome to the new Air Force One. This C-130. It's not comfortable. There's cargo nets everywhere, and mostly it smells in here, and it's cold. It's very cold. We don't run the heater.
Smells like farts because we had shore leave last night.
We fart a lot in here. But welcome aboard, sir." The end. That's it. That's the end of the movie. Jackie's like, hey, what the hell? That's all that happened.
Yeah. Because you get Gary Oldman getting killed like 30 minutes ago, and you're like, this is the end of the movie, and it's not.
Uh-huh.
And then you have this stupid plane crash. And before the stupid plane crash that looks so bad, you have this like shot of Xander Berkeley going down, and you go, so is he the actual bad guy?
Right.
What the fuck?
Right. Which, I don't know where we want to answer my question first, or we'd want to do alternate. Let's ask my question first.
Sure.
Why is he the bad guy? What possible fucking motivation could he have to be the bad guy?
He has none. You don't see him get paid. You have no, my grandpa was a Russian commando. He's just been turned easily, and that's that. Also, I guess we have a shot of him as the ultimate bad guy reveal with no reason as to why he is that person.
Throughout the film, they keep laying the groundwork that, hey, don't forget, he's the bad guy. He's there. And he gets the gun from Harrison Ford, doesn't use it, doesn't do anything bad with, like, they keep foreshadowing that he's a bad guy, but he's got so many opportunities to inhibit Harrison Ford from taking down all the terrorists. Like,
yes,
he sucks.
He's
a bad character.
And he has Xander's endgame is no good. Like, what was he planning on? Just like, well, now that I have a chance of dying, I'm going to reveal myself as the bad guy. But had they had enough time to get everybody off, would he have just gone like, no, and acted like nothing happened?
Yeah. Like, yeah. And if everything had worked out for the bad guys, he now lives in Russia. You are now a Russian citizen, sir. Yay!
Not even that. You're in Kazakhstan as part of a coup. A poorly planned Russian coup out of Kazakhstan.
Oh, man, I didn't think this through. God damn it. I just didn't like that guy.
God damn it.
I didn't like Harrison Ford's politics. I thought he was going to legalize weed, and you know what? That's a Mexican drug, and I can't have that on American soil. But now I'm fucking in Kazakhstan. That's what you get, you asshole.
Yeah.
God Damn, that character blows.
And this is the better ending. There was a worse one than this.
Right. Okay. So what is it? What's the worst ending? Jackie, I know your theory. What you got?
I think he comes back to America and they flash forward to him winning the next presidential election because the American people are like, he's a goddamn hero.
Of himself. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. And I'm not saying that even in not a movie, that's not what, like in real life, that's probably what would happen. He's a hero. Of what? He saved himself. He didn't save us. But that's how fucking American voters think. They're stupid. So I feel also that there's a beat there at the end of it where it's like, okay, next he's accepting, thanks for another 4 years. I'm with Jackie. That's what a stupid Hollywood movie would do. This is a stupid Hollywood movie. But yeah, it just feels like that's what should have happened. Sam?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they just like he gets shot. I mean, if I'm writing it, because you're already so dumb, that's not going to fix anything by fixing this ending.
Right.
So I would just have him turn and come out a little earlier and get killed around the same time as Old Man, and then the climax would be having to put the plane down, and maybe that's what they didn't want to do, is have to do that, so they did this instead.
Yeah, and got to destroy a landmark.
Yeah.
Would you rather see him land the plane? I mean, we've seen it 100 times.
I've seen it 100 times. I don't know.
Or do you want the plane to crash? What if it did a Sully? Did we even know that a Sully could exist before Sully? Did Sully invent the Sully? But either way, they could have sullied it, you know? Everybody gets out on the wing and they're cheering, yeah, POTUS.
When he just turns to William H. Macy and he's like, this thing will do the Kessel Run in less than 13 parsecs. And he's like, what? And he's like, we're going to have to turn it upside down.
We're going to have to turn it upside down.
Why? Shut up. And then he just does.
I know. Okay. All right. So he landed. Okay. Talk me down. All right. Disengage the autopilot. Okay. Pull back on the stick just a little bit. Level. You see that gauge there? Yeah. Got it. Now hit the landing gear button. Okay. And then it slide stops across the water. And slide stops on top of an island. And everybody gets out and there's a smoke monster. And they don't know where they are. And there's a group of people and they're called the Other. And then it's...
This just sounds like Lost.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Lost because it is Lost.
They end up on an island that has dinosaurs and a bunch of shirtless ladies. A la Fred Olin Ray.
Yeah. As long as we get that plane doing a slide stop.
Yeah.
And like all the advice is wrong, like at the end of Airplane. Like how to land an airplane when you're crashing into water. That's what I want now. Yeah. Sequel? Could they have done a sequel?
Air Force 2?
Yeah. Why not?
Why?
He's got to fly one of those F-18s. He's now not POTUS. But he's got to go in and kill the bad guys who have taken over Air Force One against his rival. Like the guy he lost the election to.
Huh.
He's got to... No, because then he would have lost the election. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Yeah, could they have done it? Air Force 2?
No.
Okay.
It's...
No.
Because they already did Die Hard 2 by now.
I mean, it would have to be like a whole new president. Maybe they should do it now, and they should do it with Trump. But then he'd be like, I'm not coming out of this bathroom.
He would have never gotten through the dumbwaiter. His fucking butt would have been hanging out because he would have gotten stuck in that doorway. Plugged it up, and they would have been like, yeah, found him. He's got his little legs flopping in air.
You stuck. Pull me out of here.
Give me some butter.
So because it's next year that Independence Day comes out, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Which is Air Force 2. God damn it.
Which is Air Force 2. And here's what's fun is the Entertainment Weekly runs like an annual fake presidential election, and President James Marshall always narrowly beats President Whitmore. Mm-hmm. Bill Pullman should win that election, god damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
He's way cooler.
It's way cooler.
Yes, everything that this movie wanted to do, Independence Day does 1,000 times better next year.
So much better. So much better. His wife ends up like becoming president of the galaxy because she was Secretary of Education. You know, when the robots take over. Yeah. Bill Pullman is a great president. Great family.
Yeah.
Great first family. It's too bad it all went down on his watch, but god damn it, if it was going to go down on somebody's watch, it better go down on Bill Pullman's watch. Saved all of us. I'm done on questions.
I'm not.
Okay.
Do you guys like Die Hard?
I don't really think about it either way.
I don't think about it either way.
Do you want to watch Die Hard at all?
Today?
No.
In general.
Tomorrow,
the day after that, whatever.
Yeah, I don't hate it as much as you do. I'll watch it. It's fine. But am I going to suck its dick? No.
But like I say, like if you were like in a situation where you're like, I have to watch this and Die Hard to see how much better Die Hard is, I wouldn't. I don't care because they're both over 2 hours long.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know it's an inferior filmmaking effort, but Under Siege gives me a Tommy Lee Jones at 11.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal at a 4. Erica Eleniak takes her shirt off, and I'm in and out in 90 minutes, which is exactly all of the crap that makes Die Hard and this movie boring as fuck is this tension that doesn't need to fucking be there. Under Siege is way more fun than either of those two movies.
Way more fun than either of them, but I don't think fun is necessarily the only qualifier.
Yes.
I think we've talked about this ad nauseum on the show, but I'm going to just state it once again. Die Hard changed filmmaking.
Yeah.
So whether you don't like it or not, Sam, it's a big fucking deal, and I think
it's a big deal. People
absolutely still love it, and I think it has its merits. Do I think it's as good as say Independence Day? No.
Nope.
Or as like changing for the right reasons as what Blade did? No. Mm-hmm. I think Blade is a better fucking movie than Die Hard. That's where I'll put it. As far as like, this was fucking dicey. Like, you put Die Hard on paper, it's like, oh yeah, that's a totally great idea. Whereas Blade is like, you're fucking taking some chances, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it changed filmmaking. So, same with The Matrix. Matrix is dicey as shit. Like, dude, people are not going to get this at all, bud. At all. And they did. Whereas Die Hard is just like, oh, duh, why has nobody else done that before? Like, that's putting bacon on the burger.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we think about that? Yeah, so, I mean, it's not that big of an achievement, but it's still an achievement. Anybody else?
Nope. Oh, I have one. Do you think that little girl is now scarred for life?
Of course. Nah. When you've seen some shit. I'm pretty sure. I actually wonder like about that. Like, you know, I know Chelsea Clinton saw some shit, man. She got it rough, Chelsea. But yeah, no, I think if you're in politics, if you're the son of or daughter of, you know what's going on a little bit. So I think you're already thick-skinned.
I think she grows up and becomes an assassin.
Because she could still do that and be thick-skinned. I don't think this makes her an assassin. I think she could just be that. I don't think this was like Tuesday. Now,
she's
like
gonna do like a PDC situation, Presidential Daughter Commando.
Yeah.
Jenny, stop giving the deer ice cream. I need to run you on a mission. What do you mean, presidential daughter commando?
What part of that? I mean, what part of those 3 words can you not get together on? Right? Presidential daughter commando. I mean,
Okay,
that's what.
I'll take that simple answer. All right, let's do final recommendations. I'll start with Jackie.
I'm going to give it a do.
Okay.
I don't care what you two say. I like this movie. I'm entertained by it. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad movie.
Okay.
It just didn't age well.
Okay. Sam?
I am also giving it a do. I saw this movie at the theater, and it pissed me off. Mm-hmm. And I just paid $4 more to watch it again since watching it in the theater. And I'm like, yep, that thing sucks pretty bad. That's worth seeing how bad it sucks.
Okay. I am also going to give it a do. And I'm more on Jackie's side. Not that I think it's a good movie. I think it's a fun movie. I enjoyed watching it. At no point was I bored or I not invested. Harrison Ford does a pretty good job in this. He not that there's a lot of room to screw up if you're Harrison Ford, but and Oldman's great. I thought it was good and watchable and enjoyable. I liked it. Not ironically.
I think 76% on Rotten Tomatoes is too high.
It's pretty high. Like there's some pretty big mistakes made in this movie by the execution.
It's dumb. The story is dumb.
It's dumb.
Like its story and the ending being like, really? It should be in the low 50s, high 40s because of how dumb it is.
I think mid 50s is right. Okay. Either way, the 3 of us are all going to give it a do. If you haven't seen it in a while and you have the opportunity, do it.
Yeah.
It's held up as far as fun. Next 2 weeks on the show is Sam's pick. Does he know?
I don't.
Okay. Great. Well, we'll see what that is. Have a great half month and get to the chopper.